Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily recap. It's been a little while. I think last Wednesday was the last time I recorded, and I've done a lot of trading since then. Um, I'll talk about a swing trade I actually got into, and yeah, I have a lot to talk about, and just my, some thoughts I have too. So going into DPRO, first trade of this morning, it fit my system. I'm not going to talk about it because it is my system. It's my edge. Well, right now it's not my edge because I'm on a drawdown. But just like the back tests say, I have to go through these drawdowns. But my system says to not trade after the open, and I think that is a mistake. Even though the data says it's bad, I think I just need to make a new entry signal for the open. But we're going to talk about what I should have done on the discretionary side. So clearly, a lot of people nailed this on DPRO. I don't know. I just thought I was just thinking as this thing was getting over pre-market high, I was like, I took 2 hour loss on it, so I was a little bit scared of taking more losses. But also, just in this market, things have been going crazy. And this was up like I think 100% plus at this point, and I was like, man, this could just keep going. Like I don't know, like I don't want to mess with it front side, so I just kind of focused elsewhere. And I mean, yeah, it is what it is, but a lot of people did really well. I think ideally, if I really wanted to wait for extra confirmation, this stuff move was great. And then once that stuffed, I could have just slowly started sizing in, sizing in, sizing in. And on this stuff, I could have loaded the boat with just a risk against the highs or a risk against 370 area. But I think I should have been all over it. So that was a mistake, just not being involved. Let me see if I can zoom out far enough. But you can see the daily resistance here. Um, so after the open, I need to turn off my system mindset and pretend I didn't take any losses pre-market, because that's what my mindset has been trying to do, where I'm like, oh, I already took 2 hours. I don't want to. No, after the open, I need to reset completely and be like, okay, it's a fresh slate. Maybe yeah, it's a fresh slate. I just need to focus on the opportunity that's there. But yeah, I was a little scared that this was going to be the next big runner. Um, and, I think a lot of shorts thought the same thing, and that's exactly why we got this fade. It did hold a long time, and then right when I think, CEO of the company went on Bloomberg, or not Bloomberg, Benzinga, their live stream, it tanked right when he got on. So it's kind of like a sell the new setup, too. Um, oh, yeah, and as you can see, I did try. I was just, I don't know, like pretty frustrating, but I drew this, and you could see I was going for the floor wash. Now, I don't usually do this, and I don't think I should have done this. I clearly missed a move. I shouldn't be, quote unquote, chasing it. But I did think, okay, I can get good risk reward here if I have a tight stop and if it floor washes, because I saw the bid thinning. Thought this is it. A lot of people also thought this was it, but then they saved it. And then once they saved it, I stopped out and I realized, okay, they're saving this. Like they're probably gonna try to run it. I don't know. No one else did that. I think I'm the only one that thought that. I think I was wrong on that. One of my friends thought the same thing, that it was a short trap, and they went long too. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I lost nothing on it. Like I didn't risk anything big on the long. On the short side, I did risk like 0.3R. I knew it was a chase, wasn't ideal, so I just didn't use big size anyways. But yeah, so D Pro, again, I need to be more aggressive on my discretionary trading, and I'll talk about. I've been, for the past like months and months, I've been thinking, what everyone says, like focus on your strengths in trading. And I've been thinking, like, what are my strengths? Do I have any strengths? Like, am I just weak in every category? No, everyone has a strength of some kind, but it took me a while to realize. And I just now, literally, like 20 minutes ago, I realized what my strength is. And that is risk management. My risk management is great. Um, Now, of course, I stop out at the top quite frequently, but I guess in that sense, my risk management is not the best. But I'll say that I am a quote unquote safe trader. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be, sometimes I'm too safe, and sometimes I'm too strict and too tight with my trades. And so what I need to do is that realize, okay, I'm disciplined to cut the loss. I need to loosen up my trading a little bit, just a little bit. I need to size down a little bit, have a little bit of wider stops. I'm focusing so hard on risk reward recently. I've just been getting stopped out at the top. So what I need to do is size down just a little bit, widen stops just a little bit. Need to, I think, size in more slowly into the play as developing instead of just going all in once, getting stopped, having to re-enter right away, and then getting stopped again, and then re-entering right away, and then getting stopped again. Like, I think I just need to slowly size in, and as I keep adding, maybe tighten and tighten and tighten. Um, and yeah. Yeah. So that was that. So PALI. This was another system trade. It was good. I mean, I followed the system 100% here. It saved my day, really. It saved me from red. So that's all that needs to be said. Great stuff. KXIN. I decided not to trade this because it was under $2. But then I was like, shoot, PALI is like the same thing. It's under $2. So I'm just gonna trade under $2. The risk reward will help me in that. So yeah. Now I'm gonna go over my swing trade that I did. This is gonna look like a home run trade, and it is. I mean, it could be. We'll see. So MULN, this is the ticker of Twitter. Recently, everyone's talking about it, and rightfully so, because it's a multi-day runner. We had a huge tank. During the very, 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 very beginning of this move, I was like, this looks like CEI. Like when I was longing the breakout. I don't know if I did a recap on that. I think I might have. Go back and check it out. I actually longed this. I longed the initial breakout. So I was long at 2. I sold at 250. You could call that a pike because it went to $4. But I longed the initial breakout. And I was like, man, this looks like CEI. I bet this thing could really get going. And it did. It really got going. And yeah, so I was watching this, I was super patient for the entry on this one. And yeah, I mean, I got a great first entry. Now, my problem was not recognizing the opportunity. This wasn't that big of a confirmation. Therefore, I didn't really size in huge like a lot of other traders might have. Although a lot of traders missed this as well, so I'm glad I at least caught it. But I sized in 1R against the highs, and that was like, yeah, 1R. I mean, at least I got 1R, but I think this setup deserved a lot more R risk. That's something I am learning. Not every trade deserves 1R. Not every trade deserves less than one. Like, not every trade, like, some trades deserve more than 1R because it's just a better setup. Like, I was thinking after this huge opportunity, after this huge trade, I was like, why am I risking the same amount on this trade than I'm risking on this small junk stock setup scalp? Like, why am I risking, like, these setups do not compare. This one rarely comes around. Big opportunity. Why am I risking nothing? Why am I risking the same amount as just a small scalp bad setup? Like, why? It doesn't make sense. So I realized that after this tank, and I was like, okay, it's time. It's confirmed now, at least. We know that. Now I'm looking for the dead cat bounce to load the boat. So, 1R risk here. I covered literally like 1/8 of my position here. To be honest, probably should have covered more, and then I could have added heavier. But I had that nice average so that I could really load the boat here. and I was risking like somewhere up here. I'm not gonna say exactly where. I was risking somewhere up here, risking 3R. So you can imagine my average was good. I loaded the boat here. My average went down a bit. Now I'm risking 3R at this point. Actually, sorry, I only got in 2R. I was looking for 350 to add in the full 3R. So I was risking 2R, not including cushion. And then, overnight swing. I've only done this a couple times. I had the guts to wake up at my original time, 6:30, which kind of sucks because a lot of people, or some people, got the 4 a.m. pop ad, which was super nice. And then, yeah. So yeah, I didn't have plans. Like, my price target is super wide. Um, I just let it alone. And I was gonna add if it got up to like 350 after market open, but it never did. And then I decided, look at this clear wedge. Let me actually draw on this. Look at this. You can imagine all day, everyone that missed this move, everyone's shorting here. All my friends were shorting here as well. They were all shorting in here. And I was like, this thing's getting super tight. There's a lot of short sellers in this. And this stock is already acting like super dumb. Like, the stock is very weird. It's acting very weird. So I was like, okay, let me take off a half. Because I'm at a good spot. I'm at $3. This is a good price. Let me just take off half the swing. Very glad I did. I did not expect this big of a move. I didn't expect I didn't know for sure if anything was going to happen. But I was just protecting myself, like, come on. I haven't realized any gains at this point, pretty much. Like, these were just minuscule. This was half, and so this made me green on the day. And then huge, huge, huge push. And I was like, I was a little scared, but I was like, you know what? The scariest times are probably the best times to add. So I put on my whole position back here for 2R risk. And I'm still risking the same area. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll recap it for you guys, and wish me good luck. But even if it doesn't work, I literally don't care. If it doesn't work, that means it's probably trapped, and that hopefully I can get a better opportunity on it later. Next trade, SOPA. This was my best trade of the day, I would say. Again, I didn't like the size I got in, but I kind of used more of a loose style here. So I was kind of just sizing into this bounce here. I realized, oh shoot, like, this is confirmed. I need to start sizing in. So sizing in, I was gonna let it test the clear out, and then if it held, I was just gonna get out. So this is what I'm talking about with the loose style. And I was a little bit sized down than normal, so I was comfortable, and I was really able to wait for the deep fade targets. Wow, I did really good on this one. Literally bottom tick. That's awesome. So yeah, 50% cover here, 50% here. Super awesome. I'm proud of this one. This is what I want more of my trades to look like. And I want to be more aggressive at the highs as well. It's where the best risk reward is. So I can get, more size up here. I can always add in more here. And then, again, be more loose on the test of high day. Don't stop out right there. That's where everyone's stopping out. That's where they clear out. If you think it's confirmed down here, you can size, but also be prepared for it to clear out. But you can see in the tape, you could see like there's heavy sellers. I'm getting better at tape over time. That's my goal to do, or to get better at tape, because it really does tell the story of the stock. NRSN. Okay, so this was a day 2 gap down short, and I like what I did here. So I guess it's a rule break to cover before I take profits, cover break even before I take profits, but I just really realized I did something bad here. So day 2, super ideal because this thing ran up huge. Gap down short, and I got a starter close to the open just in case it didn't set up for me. This was a 0.3R starter, fairly wide stop. So morning open, you know, this was the failed morning range I was looking at. It cleared it out, so I slammed in. But then right before I was about to leave for school, I pulled up the 60 minute and I was like, oh my gosh, like look at this. Like, let me do that. I'm literally chasing the lows. This thing hasn't bounced. I just got out right there. I just got out right away. And then look, this offered a great bounce. I would have faded it and then probably got trapped here, so I couldn't reattack while I was driving to school. But I think I did a great call. Like I realized, oh my gosh, I'm chasing this. This has not had a bounce at all. So I made the good call there. DRPO. Oh yeah, I already did that. So yeah, that was today. I'm green about 1.3 R net. Well, haven't factored in locates, probably 1 R. But yeah, today was good. Learning experience. Again, I need to be more loose with my trading, at least until I see green consistently every day. I think, to be honest, getting good risk reward is super hard, and I think I'm trying too hard to get good risk reward. I think I'm stressing it too much. I need to be more loose with my trading, and then I need to tighten it up. Once I realize, okay, this is confirmed, I can tighten it up here, versus me trying to be tight right away on one entry. I'm just getting stopped out, re-entering, etc. So yeah, that was today. I hope you all enjoyed this recap. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll be sure to try to upload more. I hope this recap is good. I feel really good after recording this recap. Today, you could see I traded a lot of tickers. You know, the market is very active right now, and I'm seeing a lot of opportunity, especially with pumps. So, yeah. What I was getting at is I'm trading a lot of tickers. My head's kind of crazy. My head's going crazy. I'm like, you know, if I only trade once in a day, I really have the whole day to reflect on it. But that now that I traded 5 tickers, I'm kind of just like, did I do good? Did I do bad? So this recap showed me that I did very good today. I'm happy with pretty much everything I did. Although I'm a little disappointed in DRPO, especially. Okay, it's fine that I missed the open, but to be honest, I should have not longed it. That was kind of but it is what it is. But yeah, hope you all kill it this week. Good luck, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.